Jenson Button has ruled out a potential switch to IndyCar for 2018, admitting that he finds the American open-wheel series scary. Button drove for McLaren last season in Formula One and went on a sabbatical for 2017 but did racing at this season's Monaco Grand Prix while Fernando Alonso competed at the Indy 500. Despite ruling out a comeback to F1, the Briton has said that he is not ready to hang up his helmet just yet and is currently examining the motorsport world for the chance of joining a new racing series next year. One option that Button has ruled out, however, is IndyCar, with the series offering too high a risk, with both Dan Wheldon and Justin Wilson, two of Button's karting rivals, being killed in the series within 6 years of one another. "No interest really," said the 2009 world champion. "I mean IndyCar, there's some great drivers racing there, but it scares the S out of me. I'm amazed that they still race. Very brave guys, but I wouldn't touch that. I don't feel that's necessary at this point of my career." Button also ruled out a switch to Formula E, with a number of former F1 drivers including Sebastian Buemi, Jean-Eric Vergne and Lucas di Grassi enjoying success in the Electric Championship. Formula E, I think it definitely has its place. It's great for manufacturers, the technology that is being used, it's definitely going to keep going. It's amazing how fast it's grown and the people getting involved, the teams, the manufacturers, the drivers, but again, it's not something that excites me. I want to go racing and have fun. I want to hear the engine, I want to hear it roar, and I want to drive something that's got 600 horsepower plus. It's what I grew up with. I used to go places like Donington or Castlecombe and you'd see these crazy arsed cars racing. A Porsche Turbo with 900 horsepower racing a Mini which is like as wide as it is long with a big crazy engine in it. That's what I love, the power, and drivers just totally out of control the whole time. I feel that Formula E is very different to that, but it definitely has its place and I can see why it attracts a lot of drivers. Obviously it's a category that you can earn well into and that's always going to attract racing drivers. Much of Button's time is now spent in the USA where he resides with his girlfriend, Brittany Ward, and the British driver expressed some interest in the IMSA GT series. "I love the fact that they all get the same, well, there's a selection of tubs that they can race with and they can make it their own with their aerodynamic package and power unit, and there's a few manufacturers racing there and that's great. It's definitely a growing motorsport in America," said Button. "The GT category is great, but I'm not sure I could be in a car being overtaken by the P2 cars. That's something I can't get my head around. I'd love to do Le Mans at some point, but I'm not sure it's the right time to jump in and do it. Again, I think the LMP2 category is awesome. I think it's great. There's so many teams, there's a lot of talented drivers, but you have P1. So I don't know, I just can't get my head around racing a car that is 20 seconds slower than something else," he added.